Hi, I'm Ken Addis with InnovaMech Products. Today, we're going to do an instructional video on how to install the Howie Hanger. Our man Dustin here will be installing this and showing you how easy it is. In just a matter of minutes, you'll be ready to be running ductwork and have this thing up and running. As you see, Dustin is ready. He has his protective equipment on, his gloves, safety glasses, and he'll be using an impact drill, tape measure, small wrench, a little adjustable wrench, a little small set of channel lock, and a ratchet wrench. Makes it very simple and easy to use, and you'll also be able to use either a 2 or 4 foot level, and that's all it takes to install this product. So we've all encountered the frustration of trying to get a unit level. The first step you want to do would be, of course, to open the kit, and you'll find inside the kit, and Dusty will be opening the kit here. The kit comes with everything needed and included to install the Howie Hanger. You have 4 joist brackets or rafter brackets, whichever one you're installing to. Inside the kit, you will find the hardware included to install and put together. And you also have an instruction set that goes along with it. So the first step would be in determining where you're going to hang the air handler under the floor. And then you will take, Dustin will show you as he crawls under, he's going to mark the width that the hanger supports will need to be, and that's easily done. You'll see that he's placing and taking a Sharpie and marking his holes. And then he will measure, when he does the next one, he's going to measure where that was from so that they will be even. He's taken a piece of angled aluminum, 3/16, and it is grommeted, rubber grommeted for vibration isolation. He is setting that now where he marked his width. So now he will measure the distance from the joist of that first hanger here. I'll just use that. He'll measure the distance from here to here so he knows where to start his next hole on the other side. Okay. Step 2 will be to install the threaded rod into each one of these 4 joist brackets. He will take a nut and a washer and insert the threaded rod through the hole, put a flat washer on top of that, and then a standard 7/16 nut. There's 2 methods of this that can be done that we're going to show you. We won't actually do the bending, but I'll show you at this point. This rod, depending on your space that you have, you can take and thread this down to about 1.5 inches or 2 inches. And then you can take a pair of channel locks and bend this over so that when you put this down, that bend will catch the bracket and allow it not to turn when you do the bottom. That's one way of installing it. The second way of installing it, the second way of installing it, and of course for demonstration purposes, this rack here, normally you would probably have a little more space on the crawl space. If you don't, that's fine. You can adjust it. It's completely adjustable. All right. So you do not have to bend this over, and Dustin's going to show you in just a moment the way that he prefers to install it. So at this point, he'll put a flat washer and a lock nut on the bottom. So not bending this over, doing it this way, you will use a set of channel locks to hold the all thread gently enough where you don't mess the threads up, but just enough so that he can get the nut started. And really all you have to do is about 3/8 of an inch turn onto that all thread. That's where you've got about 3/8 of an inch or so of all thread sticking out with that nylock nut, because it will not come off. All right, so now that you see, at this point, he will do the same process 3 more times all the way around. All right, at this point, we're ready to set the air handler onto the hanger. You see that he's lifting this and allowing, they will naturally plumb themselves to a point, and then you can make tweaking and small adjustments as needed wherever you need to set the air handler. The rubberized cork that is on the crossbars provides some sound dampening and also anti-slip. Now he's placing a 4-foot level on top of the unit so that he can set his level. And most manufacturers, you know, will want you to pitch the unit towards the drain for condensate management. And now that you can see how easy he's doing this, the two methods, if you bend these over, you will need to level it with the screws at the bottom. If you don't bend these over and you have space in your joist, which most times you will in this purpose for this rack here, is really not proportioned just so. But you'll notice how he's going to level. One man can come over here and he'll lift one little corner and he'll watch his bubble, and then he spins that nut down and begins the leveling process. Then once he's done, he will take this level and turn it this way, or use a 2-foot level, either one, and then he will set his pitch so that the unit is pitched just slightly towards the drain. And as you can see, standing here, it's not very hard to lift that with one hand, and you can level each one and set it pitch all the way around. So as you can see, the ease, lack of frustration sure pays off. And one man, even a superhuman like Dusty here, one man can do this usually in about under 10 minutes and be ready to go. The Howie Hanger is very versatile. This was a crawl space installation. In an attic situation where you have a pitched roof, 8 out of 10 times, 9 out of 10 times, you're going to be able to use this same exact kit in an attic. However, if you get into a situation where you have to offset that unit in the attic, or you need a longer rod, we do have an accessory kit which includes 2 extra rods and couplers to where you can have, for a pitch angle, you have one side long and one side short. So that is available if you get into a situation where you need to hang in an attic with a steep pitch. And the 4 shorter rods, which are 36-inch long, won't do it. You can add 2 rods to one side, which would make it 6 foot.